Pool. For many years it's been a well-loved and well-played sport, not just up and down the country, but around the world too. Many people of all ages have taken a liking to this simple game of potting bright coloured balls into pockets. For years, Grimsby in North East Lincolnshire have been known as one of the most deprived areas in the country, with it being famously known for having a great deal of nothing to do. This lack of infrastructure and activities available mainly for youths has kept our crime rate high for many years. However, pool has always been available to us in the local area, with many pubs and social clubs having a pool table in, or pool barred in the area. It has been a much loved thing by many. However, in recent years, pool has become much more popular in the local area due to the opening of this. Today we're at Rack's Pool and Sports Bar, a popular social place to play pool in Grimsby. Let's go inside and see what they have. What's your name?
My name's Ryan. Rack's opened initially upstairs. We opened in August 22. Upstairs we have 10 English pool tables, 3 dartboards, seating area, all the sports, lots of tellies. Downstairs we have an American pool table and we have another English pool table, 2 interactive dartboards, and we have 2 full-size shuffle boards, and then we have a full sports bar menu, kitchen, seating area and more tellies downstairs.
How would you say Rack's has impacted the area for both youth and adults in the past couple of years?
Well, definitely bringing more people into the town centre. I think there's definitely been a bit of a buzz about what we've created and continue to create. We get lots of compliments. I mean, there's always the odd negative as well, but the positives outweigh the negatives. We get plenty of people coming in, and some people, like say, just coming into the town centre now just to come into Rack's for a night out, and it's been really good. Really good to see the town getting busier and more people coming into the town centre.
Would you say that there has been a rise in the popularity of pool in the area in the past couple of years?
I think so. I think there's always been quite a big Q Sports presence in Grimsby with some of the other pool venues. I think Rack's now we tend to get a lot more. There's a lot more social players, so the players that necessarily wouldn't have their own queues or come in and play seriously, play in tournaments, play in competitions. So we get a lot of the social players, and I definitely see it's definitely on the up. More people coming in and playing, lots of different people, and we get a variety of ages from, like say, young kids to OAPs, old people, retired people that are looking for something to do in the daytime as well.
How has Rack's helped towards reducing crime in the area and giving people activities to do locally?
It's giving people somewhere to go. So we do let kids in, up until 7 o'clock at night with no adult. After 7 o'clock you have to be accompanied by an adult, but it's giving people places to go, stuff to do, keeping them off the streets. I'm not sure how much it's affected the local area with that, to be honest. It's not something that I've really looked into, to be honest.
Finally, would you recommend pool as a good sport for anybody in any level? If so, why?
Yeah, it's something that I've played all my life. That's why we opened this place with one of the owners. It's something that I've done since a young kid. It's a lot of my friends, some of my best friends that I've met through playing pool. There's lots of people that you meet that you maybe necessarily wouldn't meet and speak to in normal walks of life, that you get to come close to and become friends with. So I'd definitely recommend it. I say it brings people together that might necessarily never have a connection or never talk, and it's a good way to meet new people.
What's your name?
Tony Robinson. I think they've been very good for it. I think generally when we come up here every week, and generally it's a good mixture. You see today there's youngsters, there's certainly very old people, and no, I think most people find it a positive experience in the area. I mean, they do nice food, nice bar staff. Yeah. Really, since I retired, I didn't play pool very often before then. However, since then, we've played pool fairly often, so I haven't really seen a rise. But having said that, have you been here on a Saturday night? It's mega. It's just absolutely full. Well, I suppose anything that gets youngsters off the streets and gets them doing things that are positive, I think, has got to have an effect on crime. I mean, I wouldn't have said that, it has helped particularly in that one direction, but anything that, if the youngsters are up here, they're not causing trouble outside, are they?
Would you recommend pool as a good sport for anybody of any level, and if so, why?
Well, the beauty of pool is you can come in here, doesn't matter if you're a 10-year-old, never picked a cue up before, your dad can show you how to do it a little bit. You can have a smashing time with your dad, or you can come here at our age and have a good afternoon, a couple of pints and a few games.
Originally, pool was called billiards, and the game itself dates all the way back to the 14th century. In these times, there was no such thing as a pool table, so billiards was played on grass in a form alike to the game croquet. Later the game was moved to an inside table with a border and a green cover on, imitating the grass. This is why the main colour of the pool table is green. Although there was evidence of all different types of people trying to play the game since around the 1600s, the game was commonly known as the noble game of billiards, suggesting that only people of the higher classes were to play the game. When the game was first created, pool cues were not a thing. Instead, the balls were shoved with something called a mace. Eventually, the game developed into the game we know and love today.
Hi, I'm Evan Harrison. It gets your mind working on different angles, how to putt balls, and you have a good time with friends. I would say so, considering the amount of tournaments there is. There's a lot of tournaments that go on around the world, especially as well as snooker. It's just a fun game. There's lots of places you can play at, lots of pubs, bars, even dedicated pool places locally.
So, pool as a whole may have had an interesting impact on the area's crime rates, helping to bring young people or even adults off the streets. The aim of this has been to help reduce the day-to-day crime in the area and spread the love of pool throughout even more generations.
That's perfect, thank you very much.